All right. What if I told you the real story behind all the grant money whisperers? The one that could save you from big disappointment or even worse, financial trouble. You will agree with me, for weeks we all have been glued to our phones. What are we waiting for? Disbursement alert. We are waiting for that exciting grant disbursement update and alert as promised. But for many of us, that call or alert just has not come. And you want to ask why? What really happened or what is going behind closed door in the world of grant? Stick with me to the end of this video because today I will be cutting through all the noises you give to give you all the clear pictures so that you will understand what is happening behind closed doors. In this video, we have our two paragraph, which is two things we need to go through in order for us to have a clear picture of what is happening in the grant ecosystem. The first thing is the problem behind closed doors, behind the curtains, things you need to be aware of and things they are not telling us. The problem here is this: we are facing a very big problem in the grant ecosystem. Everybody will agree with me. Let's be honest with ourselves. The whole grant ecosystem right now feel like a maze full of twists and turns. We all have seen so many dates comes and go. Yes. We all have seen many dates comes and go. Remember, July 25 for registration and July 26 for dates of submission. Pay attention. There comes July 28th, the big day, when disbursement was supposed to begin, possibly last 4 days, but for many, there has not seen any alert on that day they promise, or every day, or even day two. This creates huge confusion. We hear about pioneers registration getting paid in July and other are waiting until August. But then the big question pops up: is Pioneer even real? Some grant handlers are and even honest CEOs and NGOs are betting seriously doubt, especially with talks linking to pioneers or things like PI network. Can you imagine? It is frustrating because we all have seen this move before. Promises of promise to fix disbursement dates that just vanish into thin air. Even familiar voices like Madam Gazi Ngozi, who often bring us news, good or bad, has to announce postponement herself. Let us not forget powerful NGO groups like All Grand Pressure Group, sometimes called Paris Boys. They claim that information from other sources like UAG Sanctuary World or Pioneer is just sinking sand. That's what they claim. They insisted the only real grant money is coming from the federal government stroke all grant pressure group. They want us not to be fooled by promises of huge amount, saying nothing will come out from this other grant. This has left many of us, including some honest NGO who might have even sold slots, feeling worries. People have invested their hope and sometimes their money based on these promises, hoping for that life-changing disbursement. But if this other grant did not pay out, a lot of good people could be left deeply disappointed or even legal trouble. These are the problem we are fixing. Even the NGO themselves are even doubting themselves. Even the CEOs are even doubting themselves. Which one is pioneer and which one is real and which one is not real? Some people came out to say that it is sanctuary wealth multipurpose. That one is the one that is real. Some CEOs and NGOs handlers also said that money is not coming from any other place apart from the federal government. You see the confusion we are facing in the grant ecosystem. That is number one problem. And you want to ask, what should we do now that we know all this problem? What is the next step for us to get disbursement, for us to be paid? Pay attention. This is the next step. The solution to the problem is easy. When you know a problem and you seek for solution, it becomes easy for you to handle. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's be honest. Pay attention. So, what is the way forward in all this confusion about grant journey? First and foremost, be sincere, security conscious, protect your personal data and money. There are many out there looking to take advantage of the excitement around grant disbursement. Only trust official channel and verify grant handlers when it comes to Pioneer Grant. For those truly registered, remember the important rule. You are expected to invest about 30% to 40% of your grant into community projects. This is not just a suggestion, you all need clear evidence of this. And keep in mind when this percentage can change basic on infrastructure from international bodies like the IMF, while the CBN and the Central Bank of Nigeria is always a key player in major fund movements. The most critical things is to wait for direct and official announcement about your specific grant. The real solution is patient, extreme caution, and verify every single piece of information that chases unrealistic promises. Stick with information from credible source, official government channel, and always double check. Pay attention, double check your wisdom now will save you from future headache. That's just the solution. Double check every information. Make sure you reach out to the official channel, ask questions so that you know what to do and how to do it. Don't forget, you are to spend 30 to 40% on a particular project. Depends on how much gets to you and how much you subscribe for. You must do this in order for everything to move on smoothly. When document and data are tampered with, it gives chance for delay and problem in the grant ecosystem. This is the solution to everything we have been fighting for. And the question is, will they follow this procedure? Will they do it? These are the reasons why we are having delay in disbursement. And if the solution, if they should abide with this solution, trust me, we are going to get disbursement within a very short period of time. Now, to recap everything, if you don't take anything out of this video, pay attention to this. To quickly recap everything, the current grant disbursement update solution is a mix of hope and a lot of confusion. We have seen deadline pass, heard about the doubts surrounding group like Pioneer, and miss and understood the risks people face when false promises are made, from especially of NGOs and CEOs involved. The most important message is to be extremely careful with your information and money. Rely on an official source for your grant news. Understand that legitimate funds often come with clear rules which must be followed. Rules must be followed because somebody who's giving out money will not want his or her money to go down the drain. So they set rules and standards that which must be followed before money can be released. So if anybody is trying to be smart or half smart, there is no how you are smart people who want to fund this particular project. The house need to put these rules into every data, into every project, in order for it to align with the rules of the donors so that they can release the funds. If this do not happen, trust me, we are going to be here for a donkey years to come. Let's use let's use like sorry my throat. Okay, these rules must be followed, like using a part for community projects, possibly guided by bodies like the IMF. Don't let your desire for disappoint of don't let the desire for disbursement make you ignore your safety. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay secure from all the chaos in the grant ecosystem. I want to tell you something. Pay attention to this. Let me tell you what has been happening this month of July. We have so many promises. First, remember, our July 25th was for registration this month. They came out with an update that July 25th was for registration and July 26th was for data submission. They will submit the data. And they also said that July 28th is the big day for disbursement. Here we are with different story again that disbursement has been postponed. Why? Because rules were disobeyed. Rules were not followed. The laid down rules and principles that the donor set was not followed. That is why you see they have to postpone it until they put this thing in check. Trust me, disbursement is not going to happen. All right, that is the update, that is information. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. And if you think otherwise, let us also know. What you think about this, let us also know. If you have a solution, let us also know. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the updates. Have a great weekend and see you in my next post. And bye for now.